welcome to our show. And today we have with us our special guest, Mr. Jack Mahmood, over from Canada. He's an IFC coach. Welcome to India. How are
Thank
you?
you. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah.
How's your experience in Delhi?
It's this is my first day in Delhi, so I'm so happy to be here in this club, and I'm so overwhelmed by the hospitality of people. They've been really nice, not just to me but also to to all the ICF staff that they've been here previously before. So it's been amazing. So the reason why I came to Delhi is it's part of my vacation and to do some touring, but I'm taking some time off to come and visit the club here and interact with some local people and and have this visit to the young club here.
As a coach, how's your experience with the players? You met with the players. How's your experience?
They are very enthusiastic. They have a big capacity to be future champions.
Right.
You know, I think they are very loving the sports. They love the sport. They're very dedicated. I've never seen some dedicated athletes like the athletes in India here. Some of them they come from different locations, but some of them also they live at the club. I was very surprised to know that some athletes they live at the club and they have their own kind of room and they really dedicate themselves to train every day and or twice or three times a day, which is very impressive. So that shows a very commitment to the sport.
Right.
Yeah.
As a coach, would you like to suggest something to increase their efficiency, because sports require a lot of hard work, consistency? So as a coach, what do you want to suggest these players?
Most likely, when I was interacting with the coaches, the coaches need a little bit more of proper guidance, and I think mainly is in terms of physical capacity, which is doing weights and doing a lot of dry land training. I think that's a big piece that is missing. But overall, they have a good performance, they have good level, but it's only for the national level that they have. I think the goal is to try to get them really all the way to the top level, and that is not easy, but with more education to the athletes and the coaches, we can reach the top very easily for sure.
You visited a lot of clubs near Yamuna River. So would you like to suggest how we can improve these clubs?
Yeah, so there's a lot of recommendation I'm trying to put together when I go back to Canada to send a full report to the ICCA. Is basically most of the changes is more about a proper training plan and guidance, and about how to what are the requirements exactly for each discipline to be able to reach the top. Because what I see right now, that I see a lot of motivated athletes dedicated to the sport, but I think overall we don't see a lot of results at the international level. And I think the association and the federation in India, they're very keen to actually to do substantial changes to be able to really bring more medals from at the international level, and hopefully with proper guidance and hopefully with my work with the association and also local clubs, we're going to try to establish a new process and new system that is going to help clubs to really achieve the top with really proper guidance, day-to-day training plan and programs. That is our mission, and the ICF mission is also to develop the value of the discipline, but also at the same time educating athletes, educating the coaches. It's our main task.
How one can make themselves ready for Olympics, because it's an international level competition, and do you think we require a lot of things to reach there to get a lot of medals?
There's a lot of things, getting Olympic medal, that is not easy, and the competition is really high. But I think India has the condition to produce very high level athletes.
True.
And what we want to focus on right now is going step by step. We do have a lot of athletes that are really good at the national level, but we want to aim for Asia first.
Right.
And then once we start performing at the Asian championships and Asian games and all those continental games, because that's from what I see and from what I looked at the result, it's really competitive. So if you perform at the Asian continental and you start winning at the continental level, you're already really close to the Olympics. So that is a target before the Olympics, and I think definitely Olympic Games is always top priority for every national federation and every association. It's always there to qualify athletes.
Right.
So right now we haven't seen, for a long time, Indian representation at the canoe sprint, but I think the new leaders, they're really keen to do the best they can to try to bring to qualify to the Olympics and possibly win some medals for sure. Yeah. I do believe the IKCA, they play a tremendously big role in developing the sport in India. I've seen that at nationals. It was a very well organized event at nationals. It's been very, it's been excellent. I've seen the ICF president to come here and witnessing the great work that the IKCA is doing. Their contribution to the clubs, what I see is, I've seen a lot of clubs, in India, that's a good asset for the IKCA to really focus on doing a lot of domestic development. And I've met with the president multiple times, and we've discussed so many topics about education, about proper system, about how we can improve the level of canoe kayak sport in India. I think their contribution, the reason why I am here is because IKCA, they wanted to organize this education program for the coaches. It's been tremendously, really a good step. But again, there's a lot of work to do. And I met with Mr. Prashant. He's a very enthusiastic person, very active man. He definitely will take India to really to the next level, which is the highest level, and we're all aiming towards the same objectives, towards the same targets. And my biggest goal, and I believe IKCA and everyone, is to hopefully within the next 4 or 5 years we start seeing champion, not at the national level, but the very high top international level. Yeah.
As a coach, would you like to give some final message?
So my final message is really to for the Indian athletes and Indian coaches to believe that they really have all the capacity to produce high-level athletes, and it's not by chance, it's by hard work that they need to, with proper guidance, with proper education, that they will reach the top. I believe India should be the powerhouse in Asia, should be the place where lots of international team will come here to do training. India should also organize big events. You've got the lakes, the capacity. I've been touring around to see many lakes, many places, and all I see is people are so motivated, people are so keen to, but that's not enough. That's not enough. My biggest recommendation is to really work hard. At the same time, I hope that with proper guidance and education, we will definitely know how to reach the top, and we will reach the top for sure.
Thank you so much in behalf of DSKC and Sonia Vihar Sports Complex. Thank you so much for joining.
It's my pleasure to be with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.